For you guys live and remember everything I told you. And he told me this, he was like, what part, what did you say? When I was telling this man, did you remember what I told you? He told me, which part? I was like, so I just told Tanisha to call me if you don't remember the parts that I done told you. So, but I do wish you well, and I know that that God is going to bless you, and that you are a man of God. And I'm so thankful for that, and that I know that you'll be very successful in whatever you will do.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it.
Anyone else?
Go set the world on fire.
All right, we're going to turn it over to the man of the hour.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. Thank everybody for being a part of this celebration and all of your acts of support. But before I get into my closing remarks, there is a friend of mine who is here today, and I asked him to come because I wanted him to, he's been a motivation for me in making this decision, because I watched him make the same decision in his life, and I wanted him to come and just kind of give some motivational words, give some words, tell a little bit about his story, and to be an encouragement to all of you here who I consider my friends. And his name is Dominique Huff. And Dominique, we met back in 2005. Ironically, we met the same year that I joined SSA. And at the time, Dominique was a student at Georgia State. And he was the chief editor of both of their school newspapers, the Urbanite and Signal. And he left from there to go into full-time entrepreneurship, in which he started his own online newspaper called Home Rule News. He also continued and began a radio network, the Exceptional Radio Network, which is an online radio program. And I've just been blessed to have a friend like that to really be a motivator in my life. And without further ado, I want you to go ahead and help me welcome Dominique Huff.
How's everybody doing today?
Stand away, man.
They already say I have a loud voice, so I won't use the microphone. But Calvin, congratulations on this move. I would admit, I knew this day was coming, but be surprised with how soon it came. Calvin has definitely been a great asset. He has a lot of potential. He has a lot of talent. And I know with his real estate, every time I see him work on his projects from real estate, Love Atlanta Foundation, Campaign of One especially, I always saw that glow in his eye. That glow when you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That you know you're doing the work that you're supposed to be doing the work. And when he had his first Campaign of One, and I'll never forget, I think it was 2011.
Yeah.
When we was at this place out here in the middle of the hood of it, off of Glenwood Drive. nice facility. You never know it's that nice until you go inside of it. And when I saw how everybody was shaking Calvin's hands and he did it, got off the ground, congratulations to him, and just that high that he had, I'd never seen that in him. And I told Calvin, you know this is what you're supposed to be doing right now. He said, yeah, I know. But he kind of, that high left when Monday morning came. Then I talked to him later on that week. I said, Calvin, how's Campaign of One? It's going. But when Friday came, that high came back. And he was working on his next project with that. And he's had his highs and lows like everybody. And I tell people, you got to take that step, and that step's not going to come at the most convenient time. And y'all gave him a party. When I left, they didn't give me a party. So they was cheering me on, said, don't come back, stage numbers and everything. But, so yeah, we got one up on me with that one. But when I was serious though, I tell people, regardless of that, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or even if you see yourself staying here for the next 40, 50, 60 years. I know some of y'all are almost done with your time here, but and we're just going to say that to retire, but not downsizing further and all that type of stuff. So we're going to keep it positive today. But I tell people, do what you love. I know that sounds cliche, but make sure that you're following your passion and your dream, even as you work here. Because I tell people, there's some people that do some great work, and everybody can't be on the same page. So don't think what you do is insignificant. Because the work that you're doing is of value to somebody out there. It may be a thankless job. You may have a job where you hear complaints all day. You see, or one like colleagues who works for me on the sheriff, where you see his department on the news every day. But I tell them, no way, you're doing a job that nobody else did. And I look at all you all in here, you're doing the job that nobody else do. You have the courage to step up when nobody else did. So give yourselves a round of applause. As Calvin goes out to his next venture, we don't know what the future's gonna hold for him. I gave Calvin some insight. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days. And you're gonna have days that you're gonna test, you're gonna really feel that I really made the right decision. But when you get to that point, it's always something that lets you back up. Whether it's a kind word, whether it's a project finally comes through, or whether you just finally see the fruits of your labor. So he's gonna definitely need your encouragement, your words of support to him, because he's gonna go through a phase that we call I'm trying to water it down to this crowd. I'll say it's a phase that it's like hazing, so to speak. Where you're gonna get people that's gonna doubt you. He's gonna doubt himself sometimes. But I tell people, never get to that phase. Stay in your ground, believe in what you want to do, even when everybody laughs at you. People laughed at me when I started a newspaper for South Fulton County. Told me I'd be out of business in the first 6 months. 5 years later, I'm still doing it. And another guy started his paper for College Park, told him he'll be out of business. It's the first year he's celebrating this month. Same thing when we started the South Fulton Business Coalition. We don't need nothing in South Fulton. South Fulton's dead. But when we did it, we found a lot of body spirit. We got a lot more people who are excited now. Saying, we always tell people, you don't need nobody's permission to do this. You don't need nobody's permission to live your life, to follow your destiny, to follow your dreams. When I tell people we're living in a permission-based society, and we got to get out of that. We got to do what we love to do. Because people that do what they love to do, you may go to Kmart or Sears, wherever you shop at, you also tell that one cashier that just loves their job. Speaks to everybody, knows everybody by their name. It's a gas station I go to by my house. Every morning they already know, I already got you rung up. Go get your things, give them the exact change. but they're not there. You feel a gap. You feel like something's missing. Or on their days off, you say, man, I like going there when you're off. Because it's not the same. But one thing I tell people, train your successor. Because you want your legacy to continue when you walk out that door. And I'm sure Calvin's got a whole bunch of successors in this room to where his legacy will still continue. And I tell people, make sure your legacy outlives you. Take somebody on the wings, show them the rope, show them some intel, show them some things that you have learned along the way. Because sometimes, in some jobs, you just got thrust into the position and you get to teach yourself. But now, you can make sure that nobody goes through those same mistakes. So Calvin, congratulations. I salute you, ma'am. And I can't wait till you hit your 5-year anniversary mark. Thank you.